Hey guys.
It's Alex from The Disciples, here with both of us finishing top 32 of UK Nationals, the biggest UK Nationals there has
That's
been.
true.
What do we play, Gabe?
We played IKEA.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
that stands for Furniture Labyrinth. It's not an acronym. It's just funny.
It's just funny. We both went X2 in Swiss. I think we discussed that we could have played a bit better to avoid our loss. We both lost to Jordan Gallagher,
Yeah.
and then I lost to Dragoon, Ryan
Should be
Nicholson,
best,
and
yeah.
you lose
I
to.
lost to Merlin. It's one of the 5 super heavy samurais I played. One of them comboed me. He got there eventually.
That's insane.
Honestly, yeah. But the deck was very, very good, and it's
Mm.
one of the most fun decks that I had playing
Mm.
Yu-Gi-Oh recently. Like,
Yeah.
I was enjoying my games, I was enjoying my testing, and it was a very good time.
I
Um,
think I only lost 7 games the entire tournament as well.
Honestly, yeah. So
Um,
about that.
yeah, like the games I was winning confidently 2-0. Like my only loss that wasn't like one of my round losses was I opened 3 Gamma Driver Lady Labrynth. I've got
Yeah.
a 1 card combo, well, a 1 card hand, sorry, can't do much.
Yeah, I lost to Jordan. I played wrong. I think game one, game two, kind of got
Yeah, we
handed.
talked about both afterwards. I think
Yeah,
we could have both played a bit better.
yeah. And
Um,
then top cut, I lost to Chan playing our list as well.
yeah.
Basically card by card.
Mm.
It's a lab mirror. It's very hard if you go second. I went second.
I very iconically lost to Plant, Tom Rose. I could have just played better. And next time we will. So
All
let's
right,
get into it.
let's get it.
So main deck, 41 cards.
We'll get to
We'll
that.
get to it. So 3 Ariana, 3 Stovey Torby,
IG.
3 Chandraglia. You kind of just want to see any one of these in your opening hand. You got 9 cards, 9 starters really. Let's let you turbo through. Once these cards from circulation along with the clock,
Yeah.
you just get so many cards.
Yeah, so I think there's a couple of things to discuss. I know some people like to cut one of the furnitures. I think it's just wrong because I think the way you win your game going second is by being able to resolve your trap on your game on your turn two.
Mhm.
So you'd like hand trap them, you'd set a trap that you're like normal and Ari, and you have a big welcome that's hard to interact with.
Mhm.
So I'm definitely happy they went 3-3 on
Yep.
furnitures. Also, they're kind of cool because you get to change against Burley. Well, that's kind of funny because it's not relevant anymore. but you used to when they make plump and they use a spell, then they try to attach to with plump for the 5th material. You got to just change Stovitorbi or change on Dragler there, and they
Yeah.
didn't get the attach on plump, so they didn't make no R, and you're fine.
Yep.
And one clock, I think when you draw clock, these going second is good, but it's so dead otherwise.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
You just kind of want to be able to search it or have access
Yeah.
to it when you need it, and you've got the Ariana. You can always grab it off a trap. Like
Yeah.
this is something you want in your deck, but I wouldn't say I think originally I was like, I want to clock every time. I want to do the combo.
Yeah.
But then the more I got to know the deck, the more I played it, I was like, okay, I don't want to lose the advantage by going clock. I just want to tempo and then use clock just to seal the deal, right?
Exactly. There's a lot of times that because Bell is pretty popular as well, you don't want to commit too many resources into a clock play and get Asher Bell on the trap. So you need to do it when it makes sense.
Yep.
So yeah, I was very happy with our ratios.
Yep. So that was the 9 good ones, then kind of brickier ones. The ladies obviously are really good.
Yeah.
And then the lovely, she was there.
This card is crazy good, right?
Yeah,
This
it's
card,
really good.
But it's very bad to draw because you want to summon it from deck. A lot of times with Welcome, it's nice that you can summon this after the deck with Welcome, and then the big Welcome can't get bailed because they can't activate a monster effect in response. So it's very, very nice. Also, a lot of the times you do things on the draw phase, so you play around talents. Like I just do like yeah, you do that in the draw phase. Double 80 instead of triple. Some people play 380. I think this card is just all right. You
Yeah.
don't want to draw it. You kind of need to play 2 just to have enough big bodies to keep summoning.
Yeah.
Also for cash, you can't win if they bench
Yeah.
one.
I definitely think you just, at least for me, I just want 2 because I want to be able to clear games like really quickly.
Yeah.
I just want to have 3 guys over 2,000
Yeah.
I can just hold from back and just win.
Sometimes like, games you just win, like you like summon one in the end phase, summon this, flip a trap, summon this.
It's just exactly, just win.
So yeah, really happy with those.
So that's it for the engine monsters. Then we played 3 big welcome and then 2 normal welcome. You definitely need 3 big welcome. This is the MVP. It's like
It's quite silly.
basically a crazy card in deck, which is weird because it feels like you're going neg, but
You
it's
don't.
just insane. And then welcome, we decided not to play 3 in the end because sometimes you just open too many of these like trap cards, and you just don't need it. You just don't want too many.
And Welcome's so
Like,
bad going second. I think that's a problem. Like
Yep.
big Welcome, hey, you need 3 for resource loops. Like 'cause usually you go for that's the trap you're always going to set of the furniture when you have it, and the Welcome you can even like pitch it as a good furniture pitch turn one. Because sometimes if you open like big Welcome furniture, you can go furniture pitch big Welcome. and you have a big welcome engrave, you set welcome there.
Yeah.
And then you have this engrave as like a way to out things.
Yep.
But you can't do that with normal. I would play 1 if I could, but I think you need
Yes.
2 for some grinding matchups, cash banishing you and stuff like that. But I was siding down to 1 in a bunch of
I was
matchups,
siding
and I
down to
didn't miss it once.
No, I didn't either. I was really confident sliding down
Yeah.
to 1. I started with 3 originally, went down to 2. Post slide, I'm really happy with 1.
100%, yeah.
not against
Almost every non-grinding matchup, which as well.
Yep. So then the 2 like cool traps, punishment. I think punishment was mandatory, and then we played between Cannon and
Terrors of the
I
Overwoods.
can't remember the name. Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea is that Cannon's better against Cash. Overwood, they need to have a card engrave. So Cannon can come up here like once or twice. I used Cannon to clear a monster and triggered furnitures.
Yes, I had that.
Like they made like a scarecrow.
For me, I had it a lot. It was just I nibbed them, I cannon, clear the nib, and then I get value from it.
It's
pretty good.
also cool that like if you book your own board and then you nib them later, your guys stay.
Yeah.
So you guys just flip them next turn,
Yeah.
attack over their guys.
It came up a lot with Gamma as well.
Yeah.
Where like Gamma resolves, then I can flip the Gamma
cool.
down. Next turn, I just make a level 8, go into Baron or something.
I really, really like Cannon. I guess Math Mech is considerably better as well.
Yes, yeah.
It's a Dragoon out.
If you get there,
No, it's actually it's technically
Just
relevant.
gotta get
Yeah.
there.
So and punishment's so good.
Yep, agreed.
Like that's the trap that I went when I'm trying to do Lady Cooklock plays. It's usually punishment.
Yeah,
It's just so much value.
He has rid of 2 cards, right?
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
exactly. 2 cards. It's like you just gotta draw. A couple
Yeah.
times like the draw is relevant because you got to dump it and you have a
Yes,
furniture in
yeah,
hand.
yeah,
You
yeah.
pitch that draw for the furniture.
Yeah, agreed.
So yeah, I'm really happy with those.
Then for the pots, we have 3 extravagance. They're 1 prosperity. So a couple of weeks ago, I started playing a deck. Then Gabe started playing it, and Gabe didn't have a copy of Ariana.
I had 2 Aries.
So in the Ariana spot, he played 1 prosperity, and we just liked having 4 pots, right?
It
like in
was
theory,
very
it was
good.
really good.
No, it's really nice because when Cash Arise passes you, Prosp is a nice out.
Yes,
Because you get your Prosp for Emperor or you get your Prosp for Emperor and Prosp for Gamma.
Yep.
If you draw that pots, you can just pitch them for furnitures anyway.
Exactly.
So it's hard that they're very bad. Post side, it means like cards that we side like Kaiju's, Rainbow Magician, have a bunch of cards we want to reach. So I really like this Prosp.
Yes.
At first, I was siding back down 3 pots, and a bunch of matchups that I just gave up. I just took the
just-
Ari out because it just made sense to keep the pot. So many times this baits and negate as well.
Mhm.
There was a game against Super Heavy that I extrav, he negated, I prosp, he negated, I Rainbow Magician. And he lost.
Yeah, I think it was really good. I was really happy when it was up to 4.
100%.
Then we get into the second section of the deck.
Yeah.
Crispy. So 3 Imperm, 3 Nibiru, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Gamma for now, Driver, and then the Phantom 41st card on our list, 1 Ghost Ogre. So for the Ghost Ogre, we were really happy with this, like being into it, going into it. However, we'd been playing like as a 40th card Ghost Ogre for a while, and it just kept on being good. And, like we just didn't want to have like overcommit and have too many of them because like drawing multiples of this is always just like the worst card.
Yeah, the idea is like on 13 hand traps and 41, you go to
yeah.
51.5 to see 2 hand
Yes,
traps. So the deck does like seeing 2 hand traps. I don't think any of the ones after this, I really like the card too much to play more. Like, I tried Marner, I tried Ogre, I tried Veiler, I tried Draw. I don't think any of them are too good. Ogre was fine-ish. And kind of could fit in here. You avoid drawing multiples, and the measures is very bad at. I drew it, it was good for me.
Every time I drew it was good for me as well.
I drew against super heavy ones, it was good.
Yeah, every time I had it, it was good. It was good when I played against one of my Marincess opponents.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if it was correct or not, but it was kind of like a last minute decision.
Yeah.
Also, I own 1 ulti.
Yeah, I wanted an ulti, but I didn't have one, so I'm sad still.
Yeah.
And then the last 3 cards on our list, the Bozo cards, 3 skill drain, ultimate rare. And again, just an auto win in so many matchups. You just flip it, you win. Doesn't matter what game it is, it's just winning you the
Honestly,
game.
even going second though, that's something that this deck does that like you don't recognize. Is that sometimes you just hand trap, and you just flip skill drain. You just load the game down, and eventually will win.
Yep.
Especially against super heavy and cash, you can do that more efficiently. Math Mech as well. Like you don't need to resolve. You need to resolve your plays. You need to resolve a skill drain. You summon a fat guy, and eventually, your cards like cycle themselves.
I think
drain was the best decision in our deck.
I agree.
I saw people not playing it and playing more hand traps, but I think this deck loses games going first.
Agreed,
and the best way to beat like the ashes and the bells is just flipping drain and doing it again next turn.
Yeah.
So I was very, very happy. I was adamant on this, and I think it worked out well.
I really liked it. I was a bit skeptical. I was like, more hand traps, let's go, gas.
Yeah.
But whilst playing it, it was worked out. I think the only other thing of note is we didn't play the field spell.
Oh yeah.
we discussed this about a couple of weeks ago. Marcus was like, try it without in the main. And I was like, sure, I'll try it. And I was like, I feel like I'm missing it for some of the control matchups. But then the more I played, the more I just realized if I'm relying on it, then there's probably something I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, and another problem with the field spell is that the card gains the effect, so the big welcome gains the effect.
Yeah.
So if they Ash or Bell them, you don't get a pop. It's such a big commitment. One reason to play it would be because we play Drains, and then it kind of works well with Drains because it gives you removal. But I think you just win those games longer. Field spell makes it easier, we don't need to, and it's such a break.
I agree.
I was always a field spell hater. I'm glad we did.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't. I liked it at first, but then once I started playing without it, I was like, I don't actually miss it. I'm never actually going for it.
Going second, you just don't want to draw the field spell, right? Like,
Agreed.
It's so hard to resolve a trap going second.
Yeah. And then,
if you set big welcome and you're like during their turn of furniture and you resolve it, you're probably winning this game anyways.
Exactly.
So I'm really happy with that.
So 41 cards in main, extra deck, 3 Chaos Angel.
There was so much theory in this extra deck, you know?
Now we put too much work into this extra deck. So originally we were like 2, 3, 2, 3, but we just like we always want to have this after extra.
Yeah. There's also a niche reason against Cash specifically. If they unicorn and you hand trap them once, so the unicorn loop, they would be able to like unicorn loop one, then during their turn, if the unicorn 6, they would loop the other. But if you play 3, they can't. So there's like lines that comes up. But it's the most important card. I'm glad
it's really cool. It's not once per turn as well.
Oh yeah, from Macron.
The most powerful tool of an extra deck, Omega.
Do you want to talk about it?
Well,
you can show the other ones and then you can explain the logic.
2 XL, 2 Baron, Bloom and Baron. So I walked into the Airbnb last weekend and Gabe's like, oh, I think we should play 2 Omega. It seems really good. And I was like, Gabe, it's at 1.
No.
Like, surely.
So basically, like, we do the math since, like, whenever you resolve Gamma off extra, you just need to do anything, right? And so we're like, oh, we don't need to play 2-2. We can just play, like, 1, and 2 Omega, and it's the same thing. Except Omega is at 1. So I just leave 2 for locals. And then someone tells me, you can only play 1.
You can only play 1. Then the other stuff that's, like, a little bit important, Double Entis. We tried 3 as well. I tried 3 at one point, but I think some of the other extra parts were important. Like, well, Gabriel obviously needs with the guide 2. The 2 Move Cracker. You definitely need at least 2 of this because you just always want to have one in the extra deck. And it does come up, especially as you can like summon Chaos Angel, banish something, then Move Cracker, summon Chaos Angel back, banish another card.
Yeah, or just bringing Lovely back. Like sometimes they clear Lovely. There's grind games that are out of big welcomes, and you can use this to bring Lovely back, and then Lovely reset a big welcome.
It's
really important.
It's really good. And then the last card being Lingeribo. Doesn't come up, but if you get it bleed.
It was between like Lingeribo, Unicorn, Malong. I don't think it matters much.
Yeah, maybe third Entis, third Move Cracker was walls on my head personally.
Yeah, I think Lingeribo is free to play. Like in case it happens, it's relevant.
Wingle, my guy.
All right, it's Spice time. Ooh,
Spice time. I love these ones. Kaiju Slumber,
the one-off. 1 Gadarla, 1 Camasio, and 1 Radiant.
So, I can't remember how we got on Kaijus, but I think it was we wanted Kaijus as it's another good card going into a Rise Heart.
Yeah, so we started with Kurikara. But this deck has a hard time actually triggering Kurikara. Other than the pots, you don't have a good way to bait and establish a Rise Heart. So I thought Kaijus made sense progressionally. So it started as 3 Gamasio. And we wanted like a 4th card for cash. And someone suggested Slumber.
I think it was me.
Did you?
I think in my head, Slumber made sense. Because it's not only is it a good discard for like your furniture if you want it to, but it's a good field breaker. It's good into random rogue matchups. Like it does everything the Kaiju does, except it's another copy that's more synergistic. And then
we just trash anyway.
Exactly. Like baits the Ash, let's go.
Baits the Ash from
but the reason is then 3 different ones, even though this is a 7. Just for Slumber, there were some scenarios where you were slumbering them, you're giving them a Kaiju, and then if you're able to bounce your guy, you trigger your furnitures and stuff with that. So if you bounce it by banishing the big welcome in the grave, to return it to hand, and then you get 2 triggers and stuff. I think it was just sometimes game winning, so we just wanted that variance there.
So this is a Fiend, and also if you Slumber for this, you can normal Chandrugler and make Chaos Angel, which I mean never come up, but theoretically
can come up.
And then this is 2 or 8, so you can lock them. Especially if you can clear Birth.
Yes,
just lock
it's really important.
Kaijus are good for me.
Yeah, it's really good for me as well.
This card.
I played against Super Heavy, but they were all disguising themselves as cash players, and I 2-0'd them.
How many did you play?
3, and they all went. I gave 1.
Madness, actual madness. So I played 5 Super Heavy, you know. This card is good. I did this. There is an interaction with this, which I guess we have to explain. Where is the finish? Stovey. So super heavy samurai guy. He's feeling very nice. He normally summons his wagon. His wagon goes to defense. You go Stovey, Torby, Pitch Magician. You set a trap. You activate this. They pass.
You win the Yu-Gi-Oh! It's crazy.
Yeah, I only did it once, like this way, but I wanted like a couple games going first, so just draw this and you insta win super heavy, and going second of like kind of hand trapping them, getting them to a standstill, resolving this, winning from there.
Yeah.
So this was very, very good.
Free real estate.
I was a bit skeptical on committing 3 spots just for super heavy, but there was a lot of super heavy.
There was a lot of super
So genuinely happy we ended up on 3. Because we had 2 for a while.
5 for me.
And then Bestials, they're very good in this deck because you can keep recycling them with Big Welcome. Also, they're level 6, so you can make Chaos Angel with this and Ari.
That came up a lot.
Yeah, honestly, so many times like resolving Magnamut, then like you get a Drift Swarm. I bounce my Magnamut back. I summon the Drift Swarm. I make Chaos Angel. I summon Magnamut. I get the Drift Swarm.
You just keep getting pluses for no reason. And like, especially with the furniture, to be able to resolve multiple Magnamuts, always adding back the Drift Swarm, which is so
we ended up on Drift Swarm instead of Baldrake because it's a bit better in mirror match. I thought Baldrake's a bit fake. It's just math back. And then one Mudora. We had Mudora and Kaldo before, but we ended up cutting for was it 4th cash card? It was a Slumber, right?
I think it was a Slumber, and because we were only playing 2 originally, so we wanted to fit the 3rd and the Slumber.
Yeah, it was between those. We had like a 16 card extra. So we had, but because we're playing this and Call By, we kind of had 6 cards for Despia, Labrynth, and Dragonlink. So we thought Mudora was a bit extra. Sorry, Kaldo was a bit extra, and Mudora was bigger.
Mudora's bigger, 1500.
I was also signing this against Super Heavy, by the way.
I think I was as well.
Yeah,
I don't know how, but
you can pitch this for furniture and use it as a Diddy Crow against Super Heavy. It's not the greatest, but not getting combos is important. No, it is. Like, you can really win. And then Call By because I hate Ash Blossom.
Yeah, it was part of our 2-card go first strategy.
Yeah.
Along with either one of these powerful trap cards that you can combo out half the time. So Call By obviously is just the ways we were ever, at least for me, I only felt like I was losing the game if either I play incorrectly or I get Astral Belt.
Yeah, my game's going first. Honestly, like
you just
it should lose. Like a lot of things have to go wrong because even on the Ash, you have so many win conditions. But the Call By was just good enough that it's a going second card in a bunch of matchups. And when you're going first, you're setting in against everything.
Yeah.
So it's a bit more generic than the Kaldo would be.
And just forces your playthrough, and I'm happy with it.
Yeah, and then the viruses, it's Arad for cash, some runic matchups.
Basically it's just whatever matchup it comes up against, either of them cover it. Like you always want this for cash, you want this for
Sprite. Super Heavy is a big one.
Yeah,
Super Heavy just can't beat this card.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I play 5 Super Heavy. I think the deck have like 4 of them. It's just silly.
Easy, man.
Like, you just can't do anything. Like I just went like 6 cards to graveyard. Like sometimes even if you can't set it up turn 1, one game set up the deck to have someone like later in the game was still good. It's so easy to do.
It's very Erad, to be honest.
Yeah, like you can even throw Bestials for these. So it's just generally very good.
Yeah,
those cards are crazy good.
But yeah, that's it for the list. I'm happy we played Cash. Lab. I'm really happy I wasn't playing Plant. Even though we don't talk about the rest of my traumatic weekend. But I'm really happy with the deck. Bit sad, I'm not sure how it's going to be next format, but we'll see.
Yeah. Shoutouts.
Brotherhood as always. Shout out Mike. Metamats. Everyone from the weekend, all the people that just came up and chilled, said hi and stuff.
Yeah, I need to thank Herman for the help. Canadian Josh, my man. All the furniture drama. And now honestly I had so much fun playing it. It's a shame it didn't go deeper, but I think it's just the top cuts variance a bit.
I think I could have gone a little bit deeper, but
I mean I played Chan. Game 1 I combo Cook Lock, game 2 he combo Cook Lock, game 3 he combo Cook Lock.
To be fair, like one of us got in top 8 with this list.
That's true. So it's I mean there's 3 people playing the exact list. 2 got top 32, 1 got top 8, and I was Chan. So if you think about it, I think it was good.
It was good. It felt good. I'm really happy with the deck. We'll play it again. You should too.
Yay. Follow us on Twitter.
That's what's my name?
Alex Robertson?
Alex Robert _son.
That's so bad. Mine's Gabriel _Netz. Damn. All right. See you guys. Oof.